Hey guys, it's me, Rachel, the leader at Team Effloresce. Thank you for watching. I apologize in advance for the sound of my cold, but I wanted to help a couple of you who were asking me about how to edit pictures. I'm working on a video and I've been putting pictures in there, and so I figured I should go ahead and show you all how to easily edit pictures using PicMonkey, which is a free software program. There is a version also for your phone. I'm not going to use that one right now. I would just kind of get one or two softwares that you're working with, maybe one photo editing software and one video editing software, and just spend time as you can, allot time to get to know those softwares. So without further ado, let's get started. So I'm going to be looking for the mascara. So I'm not getting too fancy. I just want the factory pictures to edit for this. Oh, this one is a little dark though. So this would give me a little issue. I don't really like that black background. So let's see. Let's see if there's another one on the dashboard. Sorry for the delay on this. I didn't expect to not have a good mascara picture. I know I used to have a really good mascara picture, but now I don't. Okay, so I'm just going to go to Google. And I'm going to search images. Now this is something I'm going to tell you don't want to do very often. You want to take your own photos. You don't want to be using photos from the internet. It gets you in Facebook jail. It's boring. And it's spammy. Why am I using it? Because I'm using it to highlight and enhance something that's already mine that I created, which is my video. So I'm not doing anything here spammy. All right, so I'm just going to go to the PicMonkey, even though it kind of bothers me to lose what I just was making. And then this is what would come up when you would go to PicMonkey.com. You go to edit. Now there's other things that you could do here. You could just design something and you could do a collage. If you're going to be wanting to edit a collage, you need to make the collage first, then save that and bring it to the editing. But we're just going to be editing right now. Uh-oh, save that as an HTML. Okay, back here. Resave this. Save image as JPEG. Okay. I'm all kinds of messing up here. All right, back here. Click edit. Now it's saved correctly. And it's going to open up. Now, one thing, I'm not going to go too much into this, you just have to play around with all these different features. Here is where you can crop it. So if you didn't like the size it was at, you can adjust that. I don't need to do that. Canvas color is an awesome one because you can turn around and make this a transparent canvas. What that would turn around and do is you could go ahead and I'll just do this real quick. And add right here where it says overlay, and add your own from your computer. And say I'm just going to add this here. And then what you do is you just added this as an overlay. You click here where it says eraser. And then you start to erase that background. So then you can take this mascara and put it somewhere else. Like in your hand if you wanted to. Or over a different background. Okay, I don't really need to mess with all that, so I'm just going to undo these things. There we go. But that is the way that I made one of my overlays that I'm going to use in a minute. So I have this as my start picture here. I'm so sorry. And I'm going to add some text, which is the T here. There's all these different ones here. Now, when you're going through and you see the little crown, those are ones that you have to pay for. So you can pay a little extra for PicMonkey, and if you find you're using it a lot and you love it, you can do that. But I don't like that option because I think it's like a service where you have to pay monthly, and I don't like that. So that's why there's a free trial here. I have used PicMonkey for a long time, and I've never paid for it, ever. I never did the free trial or anything. So I need to know the exact name for this. I'm trying to be professional with my project. So eyes, Moonstruck 3D Fiber Lashes Plus. Okay. So I want this to be a little bigger. So I'm just going to kind of move this down and adjust it that way. Maybe I'll kind of make a enter here so it's 2 rows. Over here I can change where it's lined. And then if I want it centered between the whole picture I'm working on, I can stretch it out like that and it'll center it in the picture I'm working on. Now I just want to make it a little bigger. Whoops. You could also make it bigger here. You can change the color. If you know your names of your colors, you can do that there. Which is good because if you want to brand yourself with certain colors, you can figure out the code for that number, for the color, and always use the same colors. I'm going to be doing that at some point. Okay, so I have my 3D fiber lashes text. Now I'm going to put my website, so I'm adding a different text box. So I just clicked add text here, and I'm keeping the same font. I typed it wrong. I'm just trying to double check it because sometimes I miss it. Rachel's ravishinglashes.com. Now I might actually crop part of that out, make it a little smaller. So I'm going to put this about here. And then, yeah. So I'm going to come back up here. And I'm going to crop. And you can crop it whatever size you'd like. I'm just going to get rid of some of that white space on the right. Click here to apply. I'm going to add an overlay. Add my own. They have some here that you can put that makes it pretty too. But I have my own. And I need to kind of adjust this because I only have it as a template where it's on the upper right hand corner. So this is going to be a little annoying while I adjust the size because see how small it is? I put it in the corner and I just kind of keep increasing it. Move it, get back to the corner and increasing it. So it's a little annoying. But see how this has a transparent background so I can put it wherever. And you can see the background and it doesn't cover the whole thing. So that's what I did on PicMonkey. I made the background transparent. So I put her in the corner. I have one of just her without my name on the side, and I think I probably should use that more because I need to work on this logo a little more. But anyway, all right, so I have that. Then I just suggest you play with this because there's all kinds of things that you can add. Little stars you can put in. So you can put a star there, and you can put some text in the middle of the star. Delete that. See this little button here? You can turn it so it doesn't have to be straight. I'm going to stick with the format I've already had, keep it straight. You could do enhancements here. I would not really recommend doing a lot of these with our pictures. You want to not filter them like that. But canvas color and all these things you're going to play with. One thing I'm going to do is I add a drop shadow. I like to do that. And you can adjust the colors and the sizes of this, but I'm just going to leave it like that. I'm going to apply that. And then I'm coming here to textures. And there's all kinds of different things that you can add that changes the way the background looks. And then you can adjust the saturation here. So you can change how the color is. And then you can change the fade, so how much it actually shows. I'm going to continue using the same one I've been using for my other projects. Now, I don't like how it's golden, so I'm going to reduce that so it's more of a black and white. And then I'm going to fade it out so it's really kind of just a faintness in the background. And what's cool about this is there's this little paintbrush. So you can take this and you can actually paint the effect on, or you can remove the effect. It's already defaulted to remove the effect. So I just kind of put it here through my girl because I don't really want those lines like affecting what she looks like. And then it's not really that bad in this one, but sometimes it kind of showed through the product and distorted the way the product looks. So I went through like that and deleted it. And you can change the size of the brush to, oops, that's the wrong thing. You can change the size of the brush, here it is, so that if you need to go in a smaller area to erase it, you can. You don't have to go so big. So I hope this helps you guys. I know I went through it a bit quick because I kind of know more of what I'm doing. I'm kind of in a little bit of a hurry to finish this project, but I'll do some better ones later. I just figure as I'm working on it, I'll pop in a screen share video for you guys. I just clicked save. Sean is the largest file size. You can change the name here, and then you can save it to your computer, and then pick where you want to save it to. I save almost everything to the desktop, which is stupid. And it's asking me if I want to replace it. That's where I saved the original mascara picture, and it's good enough to replace there. So I can do that. I also do this to make thank yous. I prefer to have my actual face in it if it's a thank you, which I do need to make one of those actually. So let me do that with you guys to show you something else. How about that? PicMonkey, what am I doing? PicMonkey. So I'm going to edit, and I'm going to pick one I've already kind of made. I titled it wrong. I'm so upset that I did that because I wrote over one that I already made. Anyway, so the only thing I don't like is that it says perfect there. I wish I could get rid of that. Yeah, I wonder if I should just start over. Don't know. I'm trying to think. Sorry. Because I probably would put a picture of me here instead. I can't really remove that now. Alright. So I'm going to go to Canvas Color, which is white, and apply. Everything went bye-bye. So now I am going to, you know, I don't know if this is going to work. Because I'm going to have to resave anything. Oh no, here it is. I think I still have this because I saved the other one by mistake over the wrong file. So I'm going to move it over like that. And then I'm going to add text. I'm going to get the technical name for it as Moonstruck Precision Pencil Eyeliner. Oh, nope, this is the wrong font. I just highlighted it and clicked on the right font I wanted. Alright, so I got Moonstruck Precision Pencil Eyeliner. I'm going to stretch it out. And then I'm going to make it bigger. Centered, I guess. Actually, I don't know how to second. I want it over where the pencils are. Make it a little bit bigger. Guess that's good. Guess that'll have to do. And then I'm not going to put my website on this one, but instead I'm going to, actually, you know what? I'm going to make this smaller. Not that much smaller. I like it all the way across. I'll put this at the bottom because this isn't really as much the focus. Oops. As I want to say thank you, right? So for thank you, you can kind of pick a more fun font. How about Emily's Candy? It's cute. And sometimes I'll even put the person's name. But what I like to do is do a thank you and then save it with just thank you. Then if I'm going to add that person's name, I'll add that person's name afterwards. So that way I can reuse the same graphic for another person. They order the same thing. Now, one thing that I did not mention that you could do is I did this as an overlay. You can fade this so it kind of starts to blend in with the background so it's not a stark picture. So that's kind of a cool thing you could do. And then you could take your thank you and then put it over the faded. So it's kind of a cool little thing you could do. Actually, that might not be a bad idea. How about we do that? Because then I can make that a little bit bigger. Whoops. There, that's cute. I don't know, can you see that font? I wish you guys were live so you could tell me do you like it or not. There is ways to do screen sharing live, I just don't know how. But I could also tilt this, make it a different color, which may or may not work. If you have the deluxe thing, you can kind of duplicate this, which I could just type it again and then duplicate the color and go over. Let's do that. So I'm going to add text again. I'm going to type thank you again. And then, okay, so this text here is at 68. So then I need, whoops. Get back to that text. So I need to bump it up to 68. Type 60 degrees. And so like one on top of the other. So it needs to be wider, centered. I could go over it and I could make it extra thick. Or I could change this color. So it's kind of like doubled. Like that. And maybe if I want the purple on the back, I could do that and send that to the back so then the black's in the front. Kind of play with it so that you see both colors until you're happy with how that looks. Sometimes when you have an overlay, it gets confused as to what you're trying to drag around. You're trying to drag the overlay. It looks like that sent it too far back too. There it goes. Set the overlay further back. That helped. So you just play around until you're comfortable. Oops. Darn it. And until you're happy with your creation. I think I'm going to take the word pencil out for this particular thing. It's not as important in this particular thing. Now I do want a little bit of my picture here. So I'm going to add an overlay, my own computer. I need to organize my computer better, so don't judge me by all I have and how disorganized it is. So certain ones with transparent backgrounds that I can use. Should need some more. This will be this one. So I'm gonna move her here. I don't really like this one. And I'm gonna fade her. And send her to the back. Nope, that didn't look good. Bring her back. There we go. That looks better. And I'm just saying thank you. You gotta look at what you're doing. And one thing that I like to do too, I've already done it before, is to make the border and sometimes I like to make the background not so boring. And I think that this needs it. Oh, it's messing it up because of the... So when that happens, what you could do is save it and then reopen it and then add your color flare, because see how it's two different backgrounds with this overlay? Kind of looks funky. So I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with this. I'm gonna play with this a little bit more. I'm going to change this overlay. But I don't want to have you guys, make you guys watch me do this, so I might just try to figure the rest of this out on my own. Got some messages coming in that I think I got to answer to, so. I don't know, I'm kind of over this one. I like it, but I need to move on from this one, I think. 7 back, and move it forward a little bit. There we go. So it's behind the thank you, but in front of that. And then I'm going to fade it, so it's not as important, not as dominant. It's not one of my favorites, but it'll do for now. So now I'm going to save it. And I'm going to say thank you, because I don't want to save it over the other one I had. Keep it in my desktop so I can find it. Now I'm going to open it back up so I can put the fun background in. Now when I go to the backgrounds and I go to apply something fun, it'll apply it properly. Oh, man. Sometimes these guys get in the way and you can't see what you're doing. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't even put my picture in. I don't know, I like my picture to be in the thank yous. I feel like it's important. Let's try a different one. What do I turn out? Reduce the saturation, reduce the fade, increase the fade. That goes right through my face though, so that's not the best. Cancel those. How about water? I feel like it's only going through the actual picture and not where I want it. You can also make this to where it goes where you want it to go specifically. So let's do this one. For example, well, I don't know. I'm having a hard time. How about paint? I like this one. So you can have the brush on the effect. So then you're actually just putting the effect where you want it. So this is the opposite of what I was doing before, where I was taking the effect away. You just take it and apply in a dusting around where you feel like having it. Yeah, that's kind of cool. I'm just going to go with that. Probably won't ever use this again. So, and I'll apply that. Then I'm going to add more texts and add a name. To thank customer for her order. So thank you is crooked then. So should that. I kind of wish I went higher with that since I put my picture here, but because now it seems like something's not there. But whatevs. I'm just gonna save that and make it go. We're ready to go. I'll post it on my Facebook. I'll tag my customer and tell her how grateful I am for her purchase. So I hope that this helped you guys. And if there's any other videos that you need me to make to show you how to use, let me know. Take a moment to go to PicMonkey.com and play around with it and edit things. Don't waste too much time learning these softwares, though. That's not the most income-producing activities that you can do. But you do want to have some of your own materials with your face on it, demonstrating products. You don't want to do this to try to sell a product. You want to do this to thank somebody. But really, I could have done even better by holding my own pencil and taking a fresh picture. But you can hear it right now that that won't happen for a while, and I want to get the thank you out because she bought this yesterday. So you want to get creative. You can do batch videoing and batch photography. When you do a video, you could do a batch of like, hey, you're going to be putting on your whole face anyways. So do a batch. Do one video where you're describing how to prep your face for your makeup and take a picture before. Then just do the prep. Then do your foundation and do a video about how to do your foundation and information about the foundation. Then take an after of just the foundation. Now you're getting pictures done. Then you can take a picture of yourself holding the foundation, and you can do different poses. And one of the poses could be like a happy face, like you're thankful, and then you could use that to thank somebody for buying foundation, and so on and so forth. And you could continue with the video if you're going to be doing blush or bronzer, eyeliner, lip liner, and so forth. You can keep doing more videos as you're doing your makeup routine, and then you can edit those. So, and you can take photos before and after the different procedures and move on. Okay, I'm not making much sense anymore, so I'm going to go. Thank you for watching. I hope this was helpful. Bye.